YouTube over here. So welcome everybody. Again, when you are jumping on, let me know where you're watching from. And YouTube, if you're watching the replay, just put replay in the comments. I love that, guys. So you guys can go back to YouTube later and you can check out the replay. Okay. So let's just dive in. So what we're covering today is I just want to break down with you how busy parents or busy people can build an online business in 2026 in 2 hours a day. I want to break down this 2-hour income earning activity day with you because so many people make it so hard. And I get it. I completely understand why you think it's not possible to get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day, right? So let me give you an example. When I launched my business in 2022, I was just excited to learn new skills. I love what was said last night during the webinar. How many of you were on the webinar last night? Put me in the comments if you were on. Well, I always take notes. Even though I'm the presenter, I take notes because I learn from everybody that speaks. Here's all my notes I took yesterday. See how some were like bold? I love what Daryl said last night. It was so good. He goes, what you don't know, somebody teaches you. I was like, perspective. You think about it. Somebody taught you how to walk. Somebody teaches you how to talk, right? You go to school to learn math, to learn to read. And it's like for some odd reason, though, when we launch into the digital space and we want to have our own online business, we don't think we should be taught by anyone. Well, I'm glad my brain, I know it was so powerful, wasn't it? I'm glad my brain doesn't work that way because the first thing that I did when I wanted to move into digital marketing was I need to learn. I need to gain in knowledge and I need to learn. That's why I am where I am today. It's not because I'm smarter than you guys. It's not because I have more talent. It's because I was willing to learn and be taught by someone that was doing a heck of a lot better than me. So I'm sharing that with you right now. If you truly want a different life in 2026, you're going to have to gain in knowledge and you're going to have to learn new skills and apply it. Everything you learn from somebody else. Pretty powerful, right? Absolutely powerful. Yes. And I just had to add that because I thought that was so true, right? And wonder why he's, made $200,000 in 8 months because he just was so coachable. And it's so interesting to me when people like fight the coaching. Like, for example, people will fight me on this 2-hour workday. It's not possible. I'm like, no. You suck at time management. You have to admit that. The moment you can recognize, yeah, I just am not really good with my time, then you can master the 2-hour workday. So when I launched my business, I was from network marketing. So I couldn't wrap my head around the fact that I could get my income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. I couldn't. And here is save to put your bank information to do it. My question is it us safe to put your, I don't understand that question. You guys, it's no different than any, people buy online all the time. Of course it's safe, right? Yeah. Anyway, but I couldn't, hey, my friend. Yes. Welcome everybody. So you guys, if you see me going back and forth, I have YouTube over here and I have TikTok over here. That's me going back and forth. And so when I did network marketing, and I'm not bashing the industry whatsoever. I still drink and use the products every single day. But the comp plan for me and the structure of how to make money was hard for me because I'm an introvert. I did not like direct messaging people. I did not like having to bother friends and family. But that's what I had to do. But I was willing to do that to be home with my family. And so when I discovered digital marketing, and it was complete opposite. When I mean complete opposite, I mean complete opposite. It's like, oh no, you don't do none of that. We do an attraction marketing strategy. Okay. You have a system. Okay. It's because one, you have a system that works 24/7. So the first thing I thought when I heard a system, I was like, oh man, I do not like tech, you guys. I don't like tech. I don't want to learn tech. I know that takes a lot of time. I've watched people close to me build a website from scratch, and I was like, oh, heck no. Like, no. So that's all I knew, right? That's the image I knew. But a done for me system, I was like, yes. So what happens is when you have a system that is proven to work, no matter what you are doing, the system is working for you. So that excited me beyond anything. The webinar replaying is for those who do not. Yes, yeah, the webinar is available. And then so like I already emailed it out to my email list this morning. And so for those of you that are listening to me now and you are not on my email list, all you got to do is when you go there to get the blueprint, and I'll explain that to you here in a little bit, just reply to that and just put free webinar and I'll send you the replay. It was really good. Great way to start the new year, that's for sure. Now, our next one, my South Africa family is going to love this, by the way. My goal is to be more organized in 2026, by the way. So our next webinar is going to be the 13th, which is a week from today at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Now, if you guys were hanging out with me last year, most of the webinars were towards the end of the week. Well, guess what? This week or this month starts indoor track for my son, where every Friday and Saturday he races. So I have to move the webinars to the beginning of the week. So something new we're going to try for the first quarter of the year. We'll see how it works. So yeah, I'm excited about that. So anyway, if you want to get access to that replay, get access to it because it will be going away when the next one comes out. Yeah. Yes, it is uploaded. I already checked because I hope it was. No, I checked because it was sent out. And so the system, done for me system, you guys, here's something that you need to understand about a done for you system. Even if you guys have those tech skills and some of you like to build stuff from scratch, I get that. But guess what? The moment you build something from scratch, you have to test it in the market. That takes a lot of time and a lot of patience. I didn't have time for that. I love the fact that I had a already proven to work system. That's everything, you guys. It's plug and play. It's already ready to sell for you. It takes the guesswork out. This system that I'm showing you today, and actually I'll show you what it looks like. This is oh my gosh. I have my other computer. I thought about it, I was like, wow, I can use my other computer today. Oh my gosh, where's it at? This system that I'm going to show you, you guys, here's what I love about it. Because it did, hold on. And I can't wait to share with my community something this month. So this is it, you guys. It's really, I added my picture to mine, but it's just the steps. This is it. This is literally the exact same page. All I've done is I've just added a few testimonials to it, but this is the exact same page that I've used that I built a multi-million-dollar business. Here's the reason why you love it simple like this. Because when you have a system like this, you need to think about something, okay? It has to stop the scroll, and it has to be something that they can read in 8 seconds and go on, okay? So that's something that's so important. If you have a system and you have a lot of videos and a lot of information, guess what happens? I'll get to it later. And later never comes, my friend. So you need the first page of your system, okay, has to be something that they can read in 8 seconds. Here's why. You are taking people off of a social media platform. So if they have to go to a page and there's a lot of information, they're not going to give you their email until they check it all out. And that later never comes. So we've simplified it. We've tested it and proven it out. And it works really, really well. That's the page that I just showed you. Now, when I first started, I didn't have my picture on it. I was a chicken. Because I was like, why would I have my picture on it? So I actually used a picture of a lady with the coffee cup. If you guys have some of my OGs in my community, you remember that. And I used that just until last year, believe it or not. So it wasn't even me. It wasn't even a picture of me. I just finally got talked into adding a picture of me. How do I speak or text you? I really need help. What do you mean? I mean, you're talking to me right now. So what do you mean, my friend? And so that's something that was important to me, was to have a simplified system. Okay. So it's done for you, ready to go. Hey, good morning, my friend. How are you? All I had to do to this system, okay, was connect my payment gateways so I can pay directly into my bank account. And all else I had to do was just purchase a domain so I can brand me. So with your system, you're not branding a company. Hey, good morning. How's Jen doing today? I like that. Country girl. So good, so good. And so that's it. Okay, I understand. Yeah. So that's is the key because it works for you. Because here's what happened, okay? Oh, weird. I think somebody's at my door and I'm home alone. I hope my door's locked because I didn't see no car drive up. Okay, so here it is. Oops, let me get a different marker. And then what happens is when they put their email in, okay, this is the capture page. When they put their email in, it takes them here so they have a video, okay? And then in their email, they're going to get another video with the Freedom Formula Blueprint. Okay, here's what I love about the system. Because between these two videos, it literally answers 99% of someone's questions. So that 1% that has a question, all they have to do is email me. I literally calculated it this morning, by the way. I spent 12 minutes this morning responding to emails from people that are inside my system. It took me 12 minutes to say. That's it, right? That's all I had to do. Here's what I really love. Gosh, let me change my marker. Throw that marker away. Here's what I love about the system, you guys. I'm going to simplify it for you, okay? Get ready. Is if they're on the system, right here, at any time they can buy. So this system is constantly working for me. That was a dream come true. Because I no longer trade time for dollars. I no longer have to be the one finding a customer. I no longer have to be the one hearing the word no. I no longer have to follow up and follow through. My system does all of it for me. And I'm going to share with you what I do in those 2 hours to get eyeballs on here, because that's it. When I discovered that's all I had to do, I was all in. I was like, I'm in. I'm going to master this. I'm going to learn this. I want my life back. I want my time back, because guess what, you guys, when I did network marketing, I would go for now. Have you guys ever been in network marketing and read that book? It's actually a really good book. And I read that book. I watched that YouTube video so many times, and I would go for now. And I couldn't leave my office till I had 10 no's. I tried to build a successful business off of rejection. And that's exhausting. Now I just have fun. I get to have fun. I met the most amazing people, and the ones that want mentoring from me and want to have their own successful online business that's simplified, they buy from me. The ones that don't, hey, we get to hang out here. That's it. It's just giving me my life back and my time back. So here's what happens for the ones that don't buy, because remember, not everybody's going to buy from you. The ones that don't buy, you guys, they get inside your email automations. This is where the journey begins. It's the journey of the know, like, and trust. Because here's all I care about is, first of all, I care about the fact that if you are not satisfied where you are in your life financially and with time, all I care about is you having the courage to check it out. Then once you have the courage to check it out, if you're interested, great. Let's change your life in 2026. If you're not interested, great. Least you had the courage to check it out, and you can check it off your list. Because I'm telling you right now, if nothing changes, nothing changes. The thing I'm so proud of myself the most is I had the courage to try something new. Yes, I thought about, how long is it going to take? Am I going to be able to make money? Oh my gosh, this is a new world. I'm going to have to post videos every day. Yes, I thought about that. But the fear of being in the exact same place in 6 months scared me more than the fear of trying something new. So I'm telling you, if you guys do not want to repeat 2025 in 2026, at least check it out. If you're interested, phenomenal. Let's make 2026 your best year. If you're not, then phenomenal. At least you can check something off. That's why most people stay broke or stay stuck or decide to go get another job, because they're afraid of the unknown. I would be more afraid of having job security than anything. I'm going to share something with you. Staggering statistic. Bloomberg They just said we are at an all-time high. 9.3 million people have multiple jobs. 9.3 million people? How much does that average person make at a part-time job? What, 300 a week maybe? So 1,200 a month, but you have to take your expenses of gas and maybe taxes. So you're leaving your family, you're having no freedom. You can't enjoy hobbies because you have to work an extra 20 hours a week for $1,000. Do you know, realize one customer in my program, just one customer is $1,400. Wild, right? There is a better way. There is a better way. And most people just don't want it to exist. They just don't. So I'm glad you're here. And I'm glad you're here. Yes. And you had the courage to look at this. That says everything about you. Because again, if nothing changes, nothing changes. So what happened is, you guys, inside my email, it also directs people back to buy. So I want you to think about this. This is how you can get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day, because my system is working for me 24/7. It's like it's just always out there. It's like I am working 24/7, but I'm not. How many of you would love to learn that in 2026? But yes, in the comments, if you would love to learn that in 2026. Yes, you are a very smart person, because I try to understand and like, oh, Hannah, it's not that I'm smart. I just didn't overcomplicate it. I'm telling you what, you guys that work a job, like, bless your heart for those of you that have 2 jobs. I couldn't do it. I love my time and my family way too much. I was willing to learn this. It's just that I just gained in knowledge and learned new skills and was not afraid to apply them. What's the worst case scenario that could happen? That's what went through my head. In 2022, that's what went through my head. What's the worst case scenario that could happen? I understand and get to learn digital marketing? Okay, I'm good with that. What's the best case scenario? I'm able to make a good income and change my family's life. Because I went in with that thinking, do you guys realize I made 6 figures in 6 months? And I had a 3-year plan to change my family's life. I didn't realize it would only take 6 months. Think about that. And here's the thing. People spend money all the time. I got to sneeze. Oh my gosh. People are spending money all the time. So for example, the 213 million TVs are sold every year. The average TV costs $1,000. 213 million? People can afford a TV. They can afford to invest in education. And that's what I love. Okay. I do not have a highly specialized job. No. I went from running a daycare. I'm a mom of 6. I'm a grandma to 5. So I went from running a daycare to network marketing to digital marketing. And I learned everything through other people. That's it. I don't have no college degree, nothing. I just love time with my family and making insane memories. That's all I care about. And now I get to help other people do the same thing. Okay. I work 2 jobs. Yeah, my friend. Well, I'm glad you're here, because now we can fix that. Okay. Yeah. So crazy. That's so crazy. If nothing changes, nothing changes. Right. All right. Okay. Let me see. I'm just trying to get through comments here. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Good morning. And thanks for following me, my friend. Just call me your hope dealer. I'm your hope dealer in 2026, by the way. I'm going to simplify things for you. And I just hope you see a different perspective. I hope you see that you can master getting your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. And it's because you're going to have a system that's working for you 24/7. Okay. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Aw, I love you guys. You know, that's something I do need to share, because never in my wildest of wildest dreams did I think this gal in Kansas would just follow a simple system and build a following build a customer base, build a community of 58,000 plus people, and create relationships all over the world. Like, this business is literally based on you make money by making an impact in other people's lives. And if your heart would smile that you could make an income by making an impact, you are in the right place, my friend. Hello, you are in the right place. You really are. But here's what I love about this, because if your life feels overwhelmed and full and busy, that's why a lot of people are hesitant to start an online business. That's why I started with a system. Do you guys realize in 2 days, your system can be fully automated and out there working for you? Can I share this one strategy with you? Okay, let me do this first of all. So number 1 is system. Okay, number 2, offer. Okay, you need to make 100% profit. Let me share with you why that's so important. Okay, now I told you I love network marketing products. I drink them every day. But do you guys realize when I used to sell this, I made 12 bucks. Okay. So if I wanted to make 6 figures off of this product that is absolutely amazing, and it would change your life, by the way. Like, every time somebody comes to my house, I'm like, you got to try this, because it's so good. But anyway, my point is I don't promote it anymore because I made 12 bucks off of one customer. So if I wanted to make 6 figures selling this, and I am passionate about it, by the way, like, I'm passionate about it. Like, I have 2 months supply backup because I don't want to ever run out. But I don't sell what I'm passionate about, because if I wanted to make 6 figures, I would need 8,300 plus customers. I have made millions in the digital space, and I still don't have 8,000 customers. Think about that. So I traded making 100% profit so I could make 100% profit, gain in knowledge, learn new skills, apply it, and it changed my life. How many of you would rather make $1,400 off of one product or $1,200? Put in the comments. You want to make $12 or $1,400 off of one customer? Now, for those of you right now that are like, who would buy a $1,400 product? I said the exact same thing, because I was chuckling. I was like, really? I have a hard time selling this, and I'm so passionate about it. Why would anybody buy something else? Because education is the number 1 fastest growing industry right now. It's called the e-learning industry. And here's the wild part about it. If you have a job, matter of fact, let me ask you this question. How many of you on here right now actually have a job? How much do you spend a year in gas going to your job to make your boss richer? Seriously, how much a year do you spend in gas? Do you spend over $150 a month in gas? So my number 1 product is less than what you spend in gas. Think about that. Think about that. But we're okay investing in gas to make our boss richer. We're okay with that. We can justify that. You will justify an education. Imagine $1,400 equals 100K in 2026. How many of you would like to know how to take a $1,400 investment, gain in knowledge, gain in skills, and turn that into 100K in 2026? Pretty great little investment, isn't it? Yeah, wild. Me, yes. It just makes sense. You know, it just makes sense. I love it when people take advantage of my payment plans and they have their business in profit mode before the first payments even due. I'm like, I love that so much. And see, to me, when I invested in my education, I was like, how am I going to learn something new? Go to college for 4 to 6 years and drop hundreds of thousands of dollars? Or can I do it all online? I want to do online education. What I love about this is you can learn and earn at the same time. So here's, I'm going to share this with you. So I was going live. This was back in 2022, by the way, when I had just first started going live. And a gal gets on my live and she was listening to me. And she's like, I need to do something different. And she said, or I need to add something. I need to supplement my income, she said. She goes, I love my job. I work for a mom and pop shop. I'm a single mom of 3 kids. Do you guys remember in 2022, the last quarter, how the groceries just went ridiculous. I mean, most of them are still outrageous, right? But how it went from like okay to like outrageous. Well, she goes, after that increase, that inflation in groceries, she goes, I can't even afford an extra loaf of bread. Now, many of you right now might be going, well, then how did she afford to get started? So what she did, she got off my live. She got inside. She got the blueprint. She loved everything about it. So she went to Facebook Marketplace and she posted to sell a lamp, a dresser, some of her old clothes, some pictures and stuff. She goes, I don't need this stuff. I need an additional income stream coming in for my family, but I can't get a second job because who's going to watch my kids? Here's what's interesting. She, to this day, has never posted one video, but she is really good on Facebook. So what she did, she gets off my live and she literally made a post on Facebook and she goes, hey guys, wish me luck. I want to invest in learning digital marketing. And I found a really cool course that I can learn and earn at the same time. I'm going to be selling some stuff on Facebook Marketplace. Wish me luck. Oh, and by the way, if anybody has any pointers about digital marketing, let me know in the comments. Pretty smart, right? So she did that post. It was a day and a half later. She sold enough stuff to purchase the $300 passive daily pay blueprint. So she literally made another post on Facebook and she goes, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of myself. I just invested in a $300 passive daily pay blueprint. I can't wait to have my system set up. I'll keep you posted. That's all she said. By the way, her first post, people were like, no, what is digital marketing? No, I've never heard of it. Da, da, da. So she realized her audience was new to this. So in a day and a half, it took her to set up her system. She did it around her kids and her full-time job. She just had to purchase her own domain and had to connect her bank account to her payment gateway. So when she would get a customer, she would be paid directly into her bank account. She made another post on social media and she was doing stories, by the way. And she made another post on social media. She goes, oh my gosh, my system is live. If you guys want to check it out, let me know. And by the way, if you guys have any pointers on digital marketing, let me know. She put her website in. She made $900, 3 sales in less than 24 hours by selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace. Her goal, she goes, I just want to make an extra $300 a week. She goes, if I make anything over $300 a week, she goes, I just want to put it towards birthdays and holidays. So not the Christmas that just got over, but the Christmas before, she had sent me a message inside our community. And she goes, I just wanted to let you know, I'm going to surprise my kids at Christmas. She goes, we actually are going on our very first trip. None of us, including myself, have ever been on an airplane and we've never left our state. She goes, but because of the extra money I made, we get to take our very first vacation. And she's just really good at Facebook post. She's really good at creating engagement. Like really, really good. Like she can do that awareness and conversion and connection in her content by just creating that. She goes, she don't even know what ChatGPT is, by the way. The other day, she's like, I see you talk about ChatGPT all the time. What is it? Because she's just so old school. Well, I'm telling you, when you want something bad enough, you always figure out a way. I absolutely love that for her. She has zero desire to quit her job, by the way. Zero desire. She goes, I love my job. I work for mom and pop. They treat us like family. She has zero desire to quit her job. She just loves this for that extra cash flow. And she goes, I just do it in the morning before my kids get up and I do it. I think about my post and then I'll make my post over lunch. And then all afternoon and all evening she has with her family. She's never created one video. We just make it way too hard. But she goes, my system, she goes, I love it. Because it's always out there. It's in her profile of her Facebook, right? Every time she does a story, she just has it in there, has the link in there. That's all she does. Some of you make it way too hard. You think you got to spend hours on social media. You think you got to do this and you got to do this. You don't. You need one offer, one system, and 1 2-hour workday. You need to simplify it. That's it. We have another gal inside our community. Her name is Victoria, and she actually babysat and cleaned homes to come up with the money. She got started with our Legacy Builders program. babysit and clean homes to come up with the money. And I don't know, like 5 months in, she made 6 figures. And by the way, before that, she had an online boutique. I think she made what, 16,000 or 12,000 the prior year. What was different? Now she was getting educated, gaining in knowledge, and applying what she was learning, and launched her own online business in the digital space. Now she's built an amazing brand. Yeah. I know. I love ChatGPT. That's so funny though, because Tammy, I didn't have it. I never used it in 2022. Like when I first launched my business, I think I started using, I don't really know. I didn't have it at the beginning either, which honestly, you guys, I think that was a good thing, right? Because then I had to really get to know you guys better. You know what I mean? I had to really get to know my audience better and how I can solve their problems. So I think it was a really, really great thing, honestly, because I think sometimes we just post what ChatGPT tells us to post, and we don't have our personality and our emotions not in it. But I've kind of trained my ChatGPT now that it works a lot better. Yeah. So awesome. Okay. Anyway, I just had to share that with you because sometimes we think we can't do this. No, that's just a choice. Right? And that choice can keep you broke in 2026. And that's what I love. So, these are my number 1 and 2 selling products. Okay. But here's the thing I love. This one offer, it spiders into 5 different offers. Because we don't just have one program for people to pick from, because we are an international company. And currency is different in every country. So we like to have a program that fits everybody's goals, everybody's dreams, and everybody's budget. But these are my number 1 and 2 selling products. Last month, it was this. And then towards the end of December, it was this. And this has hands down been our number 1 product in January of 2022. 2026. Wow. Yeah. So that's it. It's one offer. Okay, one system. So now let's talk about the 2-hour workflow, because I really want you guys to really understand that. So screenshot this page, okay? Because I'm going to flip the screen. Screenshot this. And again, go right here to dailypaybusiness.com, and it's going to give you access. I want you to check the system out, not only to learn, but I want you to check the system out so you can understand what a system is. And I want you to think about you having a system like that out there working for you 24/7. It's life-changing, by the way. Okay, it's life-changing. So screenshot this. Okay. Now I'm going to cover that 2-hour workflow. Okay. And I want to show you something real quick as well. And I'll put that up here if you guys want to grab it. It's also the link in my bio. Okay. dailypaybusiness.com. Why is it dailypaybusiness.com? Because easy to say, easy to spell, easy to remember. And I love helping you learn the skills to attract a daily paying customer. Pretty cool. So let's talk about the 2-hour workday. So 1 hour on social media. Okay. What I recommend is a 7-second video. Okay. A 30-second and a 1 minute. Now here is why I've tested and tested. I was brand new to TikTok in September of 2022. I launched on TikTok and I was terrified. I'd never been on TikTok before. I actually only knew 2 things about TikTok. And that was number 1, my daughter loved to scroll and watch dancing videos. And number 2, my granddaughter loved to dance to videos on TikTok. I thought TikTok was a dancing platform. So you might be asking right now, well, then why did you go to TikTok? Here's why. Hey, my friend, how are you? Here's why I went to TikTok. Do you guys realize that TikTok is an interest-based platform? YouTube, yes, you are as well. So you guys, I have TikTok over here, I have YouTube over here. So YouTube is the 2nd largest search engine. People go there to search how to blank, right? But TikTok is different than, I wouldn't even call it a social media platform, to be honest with you, because it's interest-based. So let me explain that, because this is pure fire when you can understand it. So what interest-based means is like if you have Facebook is your friends and your friends of your friends and your friends are going to discover your post. And if somebody comments on your post on Facebook, their friends are going to be notified that you commented, right? That they commented on your post. That's how Facebook works. And also, have you noticed on Facebook too? Man, when you make a post on Facebook, it only kind of lives out in the world for a few days. Like, and then, you have to like scroll through your Facebook to find it. So TikTok is based on your interest. So for example, I have never seen a red wagon in my newsfeed because I don't talk about red wagons. I don't search red wagons. You only see what you search, or you only see what you engage in. So I want you to think about that. That was the biggest aha moment for me. So I was like, wait. So if people are hanging out on TikTok, and if they're searching how they can make money online, if they're searching how they can have more time, if they're searching how they can have more money to travel, if they're searching how they can work around a full-time job, if they're searching that, and that's what I'm talking about, the algorithms are going to push their content or push my content in front of them. That was a no-brainer. So what I'm getting ready to share with you is so important, by the way. I had to create a message of who am I? I'm a mom, who I help other moms. And I went out there and that's all I spoke about. So guess what? The algorithms pushed me in front of moms. So now let me share this with you. How many of you right now are like, oh my gosh, digital marketing is saturated? You know why you think it's saturated? Because that's what you're engaging in. Here's a challenge for you. Go to your coworker or your significant other or your child and say, hey, I want to look at your TikTok. I want to compare our For You pages. It's going to be completely different. I'm talking completely different because what they search in and what you search in is two different things. This is how I made 7,000 my first month on TikTok. I didn't even hit 1,000 followers until I was like 6 weeks on TikTok. I'm telling you right now, it is not about followers. It is about you just saying the same thing over and over again so the algorithms push your content in front of the right people. This is how I have built a multi-million-dollar business without spending any money on ads. To me, it was the easy button, and it was brilliant. Brilliant. So here's how it works. The 7 second is going to get awareness. Okay, AWANCE. Okay, this means you want people to be aware that you are in business. That's it. Your goal is to stop the scroll. So what I recommend on this, do I got that spell right? AWARENA. Anyway, oh my gosh. Anyway, woo, I spelled that wrong. I was like, that doesn't look right. The goal with this is use a trending song and just to get awareness, get attention on your business. That's it. Can you guys do that? Yes or no in the comments? You guys are a quiet group today. Am I like really boring today? I'm just curious because you guys are like super quiet today. Okay. So AWARENS, awareness. Okay. You want to get awareness. This is trust. Okay. People do business with people they know, like, and trust. People do business with people they know, like, and trust. I want you to think of the last thing you bought on social media. Why did you buy it? Why did you buy it? Think about it. That's all you got to do. So I was like, oh, this is going to be easy. All I have to do is just go out there and create 3 pieces of content today. This shouldn't take you more than 10 minutes to create. This shouldn't take you, let's say 20 minutes to create. And this shouldn't take you more than 30 minutes to create. And this is Trust and invite. And remember, you're inviting them to get inside your automated system. That's it. You're just inviting them. And then you're going to let the system do the rest of the work for you. So you can be doing the things that you love and your system does the rest of the work for you. That's it. How many of you can do that? Put a yes or no in the comments. Can you do that? How you doing, my friend? Let me see. Can you guys do that? Yeah, that's it. And I was like, I can do that. Now let me share this with you. I sucked. Yep, I sucked. Because guess what I would do? I would record a video and then I would get caught scrolling on social media. And then I recognized 20 minutes went by. I'm like, this is dumb. So guess what I started doing? I would create all of my videos and I would put them in drafts. And after all of my videos were created, I just would go back and post them. That's all I did. So then I could get it done. Now it only takes me like 30 minutes to create my content. But I'll tell you a little secret. What I do is I typically create my content, and I'm really doing this in 2026. Wednesdays are content creation day, and then Saturday mornings, because I only go live Monday through Friday. So what I do on Saturday mornings is I will take my 2 hours and it's an hour I take, and I will try to create at least 12 pieces of content. And then I create my other 10 to 12 pieces of content on Wednesday. So that's my goal for 2026 is to batch create all of my content and just do 2 days. Now, of course, there's going to be those moments in my day when I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so good. I have to share this, and I will be creating that as well. And that's what I love. See, that's freedom I've always wanted, when I don't have to be on social media all the time. I'm telling you guys, there is a better way. Yes. I've scheduled my 3rd already due to my busy. Yes, it's easier, isn't it? It's so much fun. Yes, I love that. And so that's it, you guys. And your goal is to get that done in 3 hours a day or in 1 hour a day. Again, the more you do, the easier it's going to get. But I recommend batch creating. I love batch creating my content. I'll tell you something what I used to do when I first started. Because I was a procrastinator and I would be so in my head. So what I did is I would go and I would get 7 shirts and I would bring them in my office and I would create 3 videos, change my shirt, create 3 videos and change my shirt. Here's the crazy part. The first 4 sucked really bad. But then after that, I kind of got a flow going. And I literally was able to get all 21 videos, 3 a day. 3 a day times 7 is 21. I was literally able to get all of the videos done in like an hour and 45 minutes. And I had all my content done for the week. That was pretty cool. I loved doing that. So, and now I enjoy doing content like every morning. I think it's fun because something comes to my mind, but I am going to start batch creating more. So I'm afraid of TikTok. People, those try to pretend to be even you. You got to get out of your own way. Okay, my friend, I'm going to say this with love to you. You are looking for everything to go wrong. Why don't you focus on everything that could go right? Think about that. You got to break these habits, these patterns of your limiting beliefs, and what you're telling yourself is what you've been your entire life. And guess what? That's why you don't like your bank account, and that's why you're not taking action. You guys, you need to pay attention to your old habits and beliefs. Do you realize, do you get in a car and drive in a car? Because do you realize there's people that drive on the highway? Oh my gosh, I got to sneeze. Have you guys ever seen that? Excuse me. Have you guys ever seen that? Excuse me. Been in a wreck, need a check? Have you guys seen the big billboards that say that? They're pretty popular in the United States. People will actually try to get in a wreck with you on the interstate so they can sue you. Does that mean you never get in a car? Or does that mean you're just more cautious? Thank you, guys. You're so sweet. I told you I'm catching a cold. Dang it. Oh, man. Everybody has it. My brother has it, and Mike had it. My grandkids had it. And I thought I dodged the bullet, but I don't think I did. I thought I was getting better this weekend, but I wasn't. So, but you think about that, right? That doesn't mean you never get in a highway again. I mean, you can't control the outcome of things. See, to me, knowing that there's a lot of imposter accounts on me on TikTok means I just need to get louder. And I need to make sure that you guys know that this is my only account and I go live Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, and that I will never direct message you. I just got to have more clarity and let people be aware. Why would you allow somebody that's not paying your bills stop you from changing your life? You got to look at that. Here, let me give you a piece of advice. Here's my beginning book of the year. I have a journal, and every night when I leave, or every night before I go to bed, I'll come in my office and I will write down my wins for the day. Okay? And I will just spend a little time like thinking about, I wonder how my ideal customer feels right now. Like, I wonder how they feel right now. I wonder if they're excited about 2026. I wonder where that vacation is that they would love to go in 2026. I wonder how their life would change if they could make 100K in 2026 by working 2 hours a day. And I just write that stuff down. So my mind, when I leave to go to bed, is I'm thinking of the wins I had and how I can serve my perfect customer. See, when you live your life like that, you don't have time for the negative. So you need to focus on that. You need to change that identity. I don't even allow it in my house. Like if my granddaughter's like, Grandma, that's hard. I'm like, let's reframe that. It's not hard. You're just learning something new, and that's exciting. Guess what? She did that with math last year. Grandma, math is so hard. I'm like, Haven K, no, it's not. You're just learning something new. Imagine when you learn something new, what you're going to know. 3 days later, she loved math. I'm like, what changed? She goes, I'm learning something new. Math is her number one subject this year. Wild. But if you're showing up every day, it's hard, it's hard, it's hard. You're right. If you're showing up every day, oh my gosh, I love this. I get to impact lives. I get to build my own brand. I get to leave a legacy. Nobody can define what I do anymore. I have my own bank account with my own money and my own time. I'm taking control of my life. This is a lifestyle business. If that's all you think about, that's what you're going to get. So be careful. Be careful what you say, because you'll always get what you put out in the universe. So be careful. You got to change that. And that's been your habits in life. I've noticed that with people. I'm like, have you always spoke that way? Well, yeah. And I'm like, has it worked out for you? If the answer is no, you need to make a change. Yeah, you need to make a change. You got to get rid of that stinking thinking. So write your wins down every day. And that win could be you made your bed. That win could be you didn't leave any dishes in the sink. That win could be you posted your video. That win could be you didn't say anything negative. That win could be you know you're worthy. That win could be you're planning out your 2026. Here's something that I'm going to share with you. When I launched my business, and I had stinking thinking, but to overcome that stinking thinking, this is what I said to myself. Just set a goal for $54,000 in your first year in business. Because, oh my gosh, if you can make $54,000 being brand new in digital marketing, brand new on TikTok, brand new with a system, brand new with an email, that's $54,000 while you're learning. That's awesome. And I didn't care if I didn't make any money at first. I mean, I cared because I wouldn't have been able to pay my bills, but I didn't care because I knew if I wasn't making money, I was lacking in skill. That's the difference. I just had to gain in skill. And so I went in with that mindset. I made $7,000 my first month. I made $14,000 my second month, and I made $22,000 my third, and I was shocked. Like when I tell you I was shocked, I was shocked. I was like, wow, I think I'm on to something. And then I went on a 90-day run to 6 figures, and I ended up hitting 6 figures in 6 months in my business. But I had to retrain my mind for what I wanted. And it's like, I want to learn. I want to gain in skills. If something's not working, it's okay. I just got to learn more. Because if you learn more, you earn more. But if you have stinking thinking, you'll never. Can you imagine if you're going to school to be a doctor and all you do is think about, oh my gosh, this is hard. And what if somebody hacks my computer? And what if this? And what if this? And you're so negative. That person will quit school to be a doctor and will never have success. They allowed their stinking thinking. What's in between here is the most powerful thing you have, and you have complete control of it. And you know, and I tell people all the time that's in my program, stop fighting the coaching. Stop fighting the mentorship. It works. 58,000 people are in there. How'd they get there? Through one system with one offer and by following a 2-hour workday. It works. We fight it because we're like, oh, but what if it doesn't work for me? You got to stop that in 2026. Don't allow any of that stinking thinking to come into your life in 2026. Seriously, don't. Because it will not serve you at all. It will not absolutely serve you at all. So be careful what you say, my friend. Okay? Only put positivity out in the universe. Negativity will never serve you. Now, is there awareness? Yeah. So for example, I teach my community. I'll show you. How did I do this? Okay. So I teach my community to track their numbers. Okay. Here's why I do that. Not because it's negative, but because of awareness. Because if you're not getting this to convert at 20%, what can we do? If you're not converting your sales page at 4 to 6%, what can we do? That's not negative. That's becoming aware so you know what to adjust. That's the power of the system, by the way. Because you know what's working. You don't make decisions off of how you feel. So I just mastered this. That's how I make millions. It's not because I'm smarter. It's not because I have etiquette, like I have really good grammar. It's just because I made sure I could get that converting at 20%. And I made sure I was making 4 to 6% conversion on sales. That's it. That's awareness though, right? Like if your sales funnel is converting at 10%, don't be negative about it. Be like, I'm fixing it. Next week, I'm going to get it to 12%. Next week, I'm going to get it to 14%. Next week, I'm going to get it to 16%. That's a winning attitude. Now, because I did this with my community yesterday, there's 4 types of people, right? The one that get no website views, the one that website views low conversions, views plus conversions, low sales. I don't know. I covered the I don't know yesterday. And Thursday, I'm training this. And next Monday, I'm training that. And next Monday. That's why mentorship is so important. Because I am going to help my community master that in 2026. Because if they can understand how powerful their system is, it will change their life. Yeah. Yes, it's a complete automated system. Yeah, absolutely. And thanks for following me, my friend. Just call me your hope dealer. I truly hope today you see a different perspective. I really do. I really do. We make it way too hard. Okay. So my friend, said with love, just do that identity shift because you are worthy. You are worthy. Okay. You are worthy. And you just gotta reprogram your mind. Like just only put positive in and positive out. Just see how that shifts just this month. And here's something else. Catch yourself when you're negative and don't allow it in your world. Yeah. Do not allow it in your world. Okay. And you can change your life. So that's the 1 hour. Okay. Here's 30 minutes. Free ads. This was a dream come true, by the way. So I'm an introvert. So the fact that I could launch into digital marketing and I could post free ads for 30 minutes a day, I was like, yes. So I would have my favorite drink and I would sit there for 30 minutes a day. I found 10 websites that I really liked. I kept everything in a Google Doc and I copy pasted and posted for 30 minutes a day. Here's something that I did that was the most brilliant thing I ever did. I'm glad my brain went there because I was like, you know, I can post free ads, but videos are really important right now. So I created a YouTube video. It was complete ignorance on fire. YouTube, you can scroll down in my YouTube and you can see the video. I have like a fluorescent orange workout shirt on, and I created the YouTube video. I didn't care how I looked. I didn't care how I sounded. I didn't care that I wasn't an expert. I just cared about getting the information to you. So it was a video, and my ad, this is all my ad said, by the way. This is how simple this business is. We just try to make it way too hard. I decided to go after attract moms. So let me ask you guys a question. How many of you have ever searched online how to make an income online? Put in the comments yes or no. Have you ever searched how to make an income online? Well, I have. I've searched so much that I got confused. It was like a bunch of puzzle pieces and I couldn't connect the dots. Yes, you guys have searched. Okay. Well, if you post free ads, there's some websites that are SEO searchable and can start showing up in the search engines. So somebody could type work from home and your ads could start popping up in Google. Have you guys ever searched and it shows all this stuff? Well, it could be one of your ads because of that website you posted. So I decided to go after moms because I thought about moms that love being a mom, love spending time with their family, but are disappointed with themselves that they can't even do cool things that they thought they were going to be able to do. And they have to look at their bank account and then they have to settle. And they're frustrated that they have to settle. So I went to Google and I said, what are the top 10 family-friendly cities in Texas? Texas and California were my two best states, by the way. I don't know why. I tried a lot of states. Those two made me the most money. And so like my ad, oh, just a minute, I got to do the puzzle piece real quick here. So my ad would be attention moms in Austin wanting to make $300 a day online. That's all my ad said. And then inside, hello from Spain. How are you, my friend? And inside my ad would be like no MLM, no monthly expenses, must have Wi-Fi or internet, must have 2 hours a day. Here's how the process works. I put the YouTube video in there and I said, grab the blueprint of exactly what you'll do. And I put my website in there. So 30 minutes a day, I would post free ads, copy, paste, and post, have my favorite music playing, or I'd be listening to some training. And I'd set my alarm for 30 minutes a day. You guys, my biggest month was my biggest week was the week of Thanksgiving in 2022. 8 customers came from my free ads. So cool, right? But here's the thing. After 90 days, I had realized it had blown up my YouTube channel. I almost had enough subscriber and watch hours on YouTube to be monetized. A few months later, I was monetized on YouTube. I now have 28,000+ followers on YouTube, and that was created because I did the free ads. The easiest thing I've ever done. My 2nd grade granddaughter can do the free ads. That's what I love about this. It's the simplicity, but it builds awareness. It builds exposure to your social media and to your automated system, and it gets customers and builds your email list. That's all I did. Now, the biggest mistake I did was I quit doing free ads because I was so bullheaded and I really wanted to stay in my 2-hour workday. Because what happened is after 90 days, almost 90 days, I think it was a little bit less than 90 days, I finally had the courage to go live. Can I give you guys a really hot tip? If you've never gone live before, and when you start going live, do yourself one favor. And that is please save your very first live you ever do. I wish I would have saved my first live. The fact of being able to go back and look at that, you see how far you've come. And then every year I would save that live of the year, like on your 1-year anniversary, right? And look at the journey that you've become. Pretty awesome. Yeah. So to get the ads and everything, my free ad strategy is actually in all of my programs. Yes, no matter what program you get, my free ad strategy is in all of them because I love that strategy. Yeah, so cool. So cool. And oh my goodness, now ChatGPT makes it even easier to do free ads. I'm getting ready to add that training inside my community. Hopefully I can do it this week when I get back to Dallas, because oh my gosh, I figured out even a cooler strategy with ChatGPT to help you find the best places for you to post free ads. Yeah, so I'm going to be adding that as well. Yeah, so awesome. That's it. And so anyway, what I did is I quit posting free ads and I started going live. I wish I just would have added an additional 30 minutes. So I didn't know what I know now. So I'm giving you that tip. But here's what's interesting, okay? The next 30 minutes is reply to comments and emails. Now, here's a great part, okay? Your automated system, remember this system. Okay, remember this. Okay. That takes people back to here. This takes people back to here. And this takes people here. So no matter what you do in your 2-hour workday, everything you do takes people back to your automated system. This does all the selling for you. This does all the sorting for you, all the follow-up, the follow-through. I have built a 7-figure business without hearing the word no. I've never had to bother friend and family. I've never had a friend request anybody. I've never had a direct message anyone. So with that being said, you guys, I will not direct message you. If you're getting a direct message from me, block them. It's an imposter. The best way to talk to me is when you go to my website, you'll get this email from me. If you don't see it, check your spam or promotions. Just reply to that email. That's the first thing I did when I hit my office this morning at 8 o'clock. I literally went through and I replied to my emails. And I did it before I left my office last night. I did it after I did the webinar. And I love that. I love that I can hang out with you and answer your questions, because then you know 1,000% you're talking to me. And to me, that's really important, right? That's really, and this is also why I go live, by the way. So you know you got me. You're talking to the real Michele Oneil, right? But that's it. There is seriously nothing else you need to make money. Now, with all that being said, this was on one platform, by the way, one platform. If you're going to add another platform, you probably need to add another 30 minutes to your day. That's it. That's why I said 2 to 3 hours a day is all you need. Here's where this is why this is so hard for some people, because we get a job, we go clock in at our job, and then we talk to coworkers, we go make a coffee, and we might grab our phone and scroll on our phone a little bit. So we do busy work, but because you're paid by the hour, you're still getting paid. So a lot of people have a hard time when they go to launch their own online business that you don't get paid for busy work. You get paid for income producing activities. And there is nothing that would make you more money than this right here. And that's what I love. I was like, oh, I'm learning this. I'm learning this. And that's all I did. I went in with that learn and earn mindset. That's it. And that's how I made 6 figures in 6 months. There will be more 6-figure earners inside my community in 2026 than there ever has been made in 1 year. Here's why. You guys ready for this? This is where you buy 72 customers equals 100K. That's it. If your system generates 72 customers in 2026, you've made 6 figures. The only difference of where you are now And where you are to make six figures is understanding and applying and using the system. And that's what we teach you. I know, it's so awesome. Gosh, I love it so much. So guess what I got for you guys? I want to show you something real quick. Gosh, I hope I have it still pulled up. I want to show you what it looks like. Here, I'm going to make it bigger so you can see it. Okay, is this good enough? So this is what it looks like inside when you purchase, okay? This is what I love, because a lot of people are like, well, what am I going to learn? How long is it going to take? This is a learning and earning process. Okay, so this is learning and earning. You don't have to learn. I actually have a training inside of here, Launch to Profit in 7 days. But I want you to look at this. This is where you're going to start here, okay, to understand what you're doing. And then phase 1 is attraction. That's it. It's how to get attention and build awareness. The focus is learning to stand out online and attract your perfect customers. Okay, of course, when you click on it, you'll see the trainings in it. Yeah, they're all right here. You'll see them. Now, some of you might master it quickly, so you don't need to go through all of them. Some of you might take a little bit longer. That's what I love about this, because you go through the training that you need to learn. Not everybody needs to learn that. Some people already got that mastered, right? And then the next is the you have phase 1, the foundation, right? The next is attraction. Next is engagement. This is where we're going to teach you how to build trust and relationships. Next is conversion, turn engagement into income. And next is leverage. This is our AI, and we are getting ready to launch. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'll show you the most amazing AI training. Okay, so this is something you need to understand about our program. It will never be outdated. What's trending and what's working and where the world is going, we test it and go out there. AI is coming in hot. Now, I'll be honest with you. I do not love the fake AI where you're not you. You know, they you look fake. And you're 50 pounds lighter and 30 years younger. I don't like that AI. I don't want my grandkids thinking that's how I made money by not being me. So we're talking the authentic AI, by the way. Matter of fact, actually, and I'm going to pull it up for you. Let me find it in here. Matter of fact, I will share this with you. Where's it at? I will share this with you. If you purchase individually each and every one of these, so my mentor has something similar to this, and she spent 10 grand. Okay. We give you access to it inside my Legacy Builders program, the bundle pack, at no additional cost. Screenshot this, because this is what you get. Yeah, that's what you get. Is that not cool? Can you guys see that? Yeah, can you guys see that? So you get how to develop your mini brand AI. You get how to create your AI clone for images and videos, how to create captions for all platforms with one prompt, how to create faceless videos in AI CapCut, how to set up a YouTube channel and create thumbnails and banners with AI plus Canva, how to create faceless B-roll videos with AI for TikTok and YouTube, how to create your own digital product with ChatGPT, and how to set up your own funnel with AI plus System.io. You're going to get access to all of that January 15th. So 9 days is launching. Yes, authentic AI. I'm so pumped for it. So basically, we have one offer, one system, 1 2-hour workday. Now we're simplifying the crap out of things even more. I can't wait. I know it's going to be so awesome. And that's something we're always doing. There's no other digital marketing program that has anything even close to this. Mostly at that price. Yeah, mostly at that price. So super excited about launching that. And then we have monetize and multiply. We help you monetize and multiply. Like, how do you make more money doing less? We told you how to do that. And then you have additional trainings in there. And then I do a legacy builder call every single Monday. So you get to hang out live with me every Monday. If you can't attend live, you can go right in there and get access to the replays. That's it. And then we have, this is what our community looks like. Okay. And right now inside my community, I know I'm so excited about it as well. When you go to the classroom, we have a legacy launch going on right now, where every day I'm giving you like a 5-minute action step video. Today, the video I gave you today, it actually included, is this it? Oh, it's on this computer. I'm on the wrong computer. You can't see it. Anyway, I gave you a 30-day or 3 different types of content bank ideas. So you have content ideas. So you're not sitting there like, what do I create? What do I talk about? No, we don't. No, we give you ideas. And so there's that. But I want to share something with you that I absolutely love. Let's go to here. Look at this. They got their first sell. Look at this, 1.3 thousand views on one of her platforms. I got their first $900 customer of the year. Look at this. She got a $1,400 customer. This came in 15 hours ago. Okay. Got a bundle pack customer with a $1,400 customer. Grateful beyond words. Why is he grateful beyond words? I had my first sale. A 71-year-old lady bought from them. How awesome is that? Like, look at that. A $900 customer, a $1,500 on a Sunday as a stay-at-home mom. A $900 customer, $300, her first customer in Jamaica. This is what's happening inside our community, right? So let me ask you this question. Do you think if you could be part of a community, a simplified program that you just go to the phase that you need help in and you master that phase and you can be part, hey, my friend, how are you? And you can be part of a community like that. Do you think you're going to learn more being by yourself or learn more in a community like that? Pretty awesome. Oh, yeah. And did you see this? Yeah. Our community's at 58,100 people. And I love that. Absolutely love that. So I'm telling you, 2026 can be your year. You will be equipped with every single thing you need to be very successful. And I love that for you. If someone is international, what payment platforms? Gosh, there's tons of them to use. Most of them use PayPal, but there is like Paystack, there's Wise. So we connect, our system is through system.io. And by the way, this system is at no monthly expenses to you, by the way. There's no monthly expenses to run your business. And so when you connect the payment gateways, you'll see tons of different payment gateways in there that you can use. I mean, we have over 4,000 people just in South Africa alone. Oh, I'll show you that. Here. Yeah, you guys want to see this? Check this out. Again, this is my community. Now watch this. I'm going to go to the map. I'm going to rock your guys' world right now. Look at this. This is where we're located all over the world. Is this not awesome? Oh, gosh, what did I just do? Oops. Yeah, let me move it around. Look at this. We are literally a global business. So we do business all over the world. So yeah, look at this. Yeah. How awesome is that? Oh, I'm wrong. There's 7,300 in South Africa. Holy moly, that's grown a lot since the last time I've seen it. Let me share this with you guys, okay? So I live right here. And I'm going to expand this because I want to show you guys how wide open this is. Okay. I actually live right in the middle there. And if you look closest to me is 38 customers. I live in a decent sized town in Kansas and there's no other people doing this business because I've never marketed local. I market on the world. I could make another $1 million this year just marketing local. That's the opportunity you have. I literally started doing this, complete ignorance on fire. I started doing this because I wanted to change my family's life. I was sick and tired of being on that hamster wheel. I was sick and tired of trading time for dollars. I knew there had to be a better way. I'm watching people make so much money in digital marketing, in the digital space. I was like, if they can do it, I can do it. I want a freedom-based business. How many of you want a freedom-based business? But yes, in the comments, if you want a freedom-based business. That was me. I wanted a freedom-based business. And so I was like, I will learn these skills. And so I did this every day, and I just wanted to get better every day. Never in my wildest of wildest dreams did I think my content would be pushed to South Africa. And because of that, we have a community now of over 7,000 people in South Africa because I had the courage one day to show up. Imagine if you started your own online business today and you started getting customers. And because you launched your own online business, somebody was able to change their life. That's pretty awesome. That's why I absolutely love what we do. So right now we have a promotion going on inside our community that you can upgrade for the end of the month through the price difference. And I love that for people. Yeah, I love that for people. Yeah, just for the price difference, you can upgrade inside because it's kind of our, we have a lot of really cool things happening, and I want to make sure everybody can take advantage of them. So yeah, that's what we're doing. All right, let's see if I missed anything. Any other questions that you guys have? So here's your next step. You can't just be listening to me. You need to be listening to want to take action. Okay, so your next step is go right here, dailypaybusiness.com. The link is in my bio, and you need to get free access to the Freedom Formula Blueprint that literally walks you through these steps. Check it out. There's 2 videos that you're going to get. They're super short videos. Watch those 2 videos. And if you have any questions, just reply to that email, and I would love to answer your questions. If you go there and you get access to the Freedom Formula Blueprint, and if you don't see the blueprint within 5 to 10 minutes, please check your spam or promotions. It could have gone there. And then I want to send you access to the replay of last night's webinar. I think you're absolutely going to love it. You're absolutely going to love it. But I'm telling you, I want you to think about that. All you need is 72 customers in 2026 to make 6 figures. That's it. Just on social media alone, there's 5 billion people. And all you need to do is gain in skills, gain in knowledge, and apply it so you can build a business that attracts 72 customers, and you made 6 figures in 2026. That, my friends, is why there'll be more 6-figure earners this year than there ever has been created. We have 126 now. So that's quite a few in less than 3 years. So if you do the math, that's quite a few. We will have more in 2026. So we have 120. We just hit number 127. We have 127 6-figure earners just in the United States, 4 6-figure earners in Canada, and 27 self-made millionaires in South Africa around. Yeah, all because they had the courage to get started. That's it. That's it. We all entered the unknown. We all entered the uncertainty, but we had the courage to get started. And by the way, it's a tax write-off. It's an investment for you. So you get to write it off of your taxes. So all of a sudden, not only are you going to be able to learn and master digital marketing, you're going to get tax breaks with it as well. So pretty good. On average, how long does it take to learn the program? I'm still learning. I'm still learning, and you will continue to be learning because the digital world changes all the time. But it's a learning and earning program. So it's not like you're going to have to learn and wait to earn. You have the ability to learn and earn at the same time. It took me 2 days to get my first customer. And I teach that to you. I have a launch to profit in 7 days. And I'd recommend going through that and then applying it to a T. And this is what I love. There's no monthly expenses to run your business. So one customer gets you your business in profit mode. And then after that, it's pure profit. And I love that. Yeah. So, and you'll be learning and earning always. Like I learned something new all the time. I invested in 2 coaches last month. so I can learn and gain in more knowledge and skills and where the world's going. And I invested tens of thousands of dollars to upgrade the bundle pack with all that AI advancements for my community as well. Yeah. In 2025, I invested in that to be able to add all of the AI. And I don't know it. So I hired people that do. And so that's something you will always get inside our program. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. We are a global business. Was your first customer from your warm market? Nope, not at all. It was from TikTok. Complete stranger on TikTok. I remember that. I'll never forget that day. Me and my daughter were kind of around my little kitchen dining room area, and my watch made a weird noise. I didn't go after my warm market. And the reason why I didn't is because I was from network marketing, and that's what I was burned out on doing. And I was like, no, I don't want to do those old habits again. So I'm literally going to follow this blueprint to a T. I'm literally going to market on TikTok, and I built a 6-figure business with complete strangers. Yep. And that's what I love. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is so exciting. Yeah. Now, do I recommend you guys talk to your warm market? Well, of course, if you know anybody that wants to launch and grow their own online business or learn digital marketing, why not? It's just that that's all I ever did before, and I had to walk away from that. I truly did. I couldn't do that anymore. I just couldn't anymore. Yeah, I just couldn't do that anymore. So yeah, 7,000 my first month from complete strangers. Yeah, and it took me 6 weeks to get 1,000 followers, but I just mastered my message. I just said my message over and over and over and over again. And it just finally landed with some people, and they got the blueprint and they wanted to learn, and they bought. Yeah. Congratulations, Candy. Another $1,400 customer come in last night. Yay. And man, I love when I see $1,400 customers come in, because they are serious. They're movers and shakers, and they're going to change their life in 2026. I love that. Woohoo. That's so good. Yeah, so good. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, what is your question about the free ads? I think I covered everything. You guys don't make it harder than this. Some of you are making it way too hard. Yeah. And if you're in my program, there's a complete free ads training in my program. If you're not, you'll have a complete free ads training when you get inside my program. Yeah. If you're in my program, go to the free ads training inside of it. Just follow it to a T. It's the exact training I followed that I built my business with. If you're not in my program, get the program and then go through the free ads training. Yeah, that's it. Absolutely. That's it. Okay, guys, I'm going to bounce. Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Again, go screenshot this. Okay. So you have this. Go to dailypaybusiness.com, get free access to the Freedom Formula Blueprint. I want you to check it out so you can learn, but I also want you to check it out, you guys, so you can understand what a system is. And I want you to imagine you having a system like that out there. But this is your 2-hour day, 1 hour here, and you can chunk it into time. 30 minutes here and 30 minutes here. This is all you need to build a successful business. That's it. So screenshot this. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. I will see you guys tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. You've been absolutely amazing today. YouTube, I'll see you tomorrow. And by the way, you guys, the replay will be available, uploaded later on YouTube if you want to go back to YouTube and watch it. Thank you, YouTube. I will see